All right, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. New video. First of all, shout out to 818 for reaching out to me through the Discord. He's one of the main moderators, him, and there's a few other ones. And he let me know that the video that I did earlier, this same video, I didn't have the audio on for this guy. So we have to do it again. I'm sure my reaction is going to be the same. However, it's not going to be as authentic. I don't like to see these videos prior to recording because I want the reaction to be the same as yours, or at least the same time. But here we go. This one is called Wes Watson and Angie Catalano, The Inside Scoop. I kind of feel like we should maybe just skip. Let's just skip to this part right here. We'll go straight. The fuck is that? So once again, this is Wes Watson's groupie, his cameraman, his fluffer, all that there. And Wes has his supposedly his old lady with him, and I do not want to go in on his lady. I just don't understand why he would bring her on here. I mean, I do. I saw the first video I did today, and I'm gonna start here. This is about where I left off, a little bit further. But so far, what I've seen is this right here is actually just Wes Watson bringing her along to try to, I don't know, stroke his ego or something. I don't know. Let's get to it.
We didn't talk, but if she ever hit me up, was like, we're struggling, I sent funds. Yeah. That's why I broke up with my last chick. Because she found out that I sent money to her.
You didn't break up with her. You told the story already. You were in jail, and she went through your phone, and she bounced. She grabbed everything and bounced. She broke the lease, big dog. Come on now.
Probably 20 days before that, and the bitch was so greedy, she was like, you could have given me that money. And it's like, fuck, dude, it was for the baby's birthday. I happened to call her on the baby's birthday, January 7th. And I was like, oh, it's her birthday. Go buy her a gift and pay some bills.
Right.
And that was like 5 G's or something. And that's lowball, you know, you guys. But
well, why did you send her something lowball if you love the baby so much and you care about this woman so much? Why would you say, like, the fact that he said 5,000, which isn't lowball. I don't care how much money you have. When you give someone $5,000, that's a great gift. But his ego had to say that's lowball.
The whole thing is like, people are like, Wes, why don't you have your own kids? Why don't you have your own kids? And I mean, I don't know if you're going to have to cut this or not, but I really, when I'm I can't really bust a nut in. It's really hard.
This is, again, one of those things where this is so backhanded to the woman. And I think men, you understand what I'm saying. When it's good, you're busting. Let's move on.
Hard for me. How often do I actually bust a nut when we're and it just, 1 out of every 5. So I don't know if I really am not fertile or if it's me not trying enough.
He thinks if he was fertile, he would nut more. This fucking dude is so stupid. I think she wants. Say it, girl. Say it. It's not her. It's not her. I think I know what it is, and I think you guys know what it is.
But I mean, maybe one day her sister actually is a surrogate.
And just so we're all on the same page.
And 1 out of every 5. So I don't know if I really am.
Somebody's smiling pretty damn big at that.
am not fertile or if it's me not trying enough. Yeah. But I mean, maybe one day her sister actually is a surrogate to like many kids. And I might have to go that route because I would want kids.
How does that make sense? Her sister's a surrogate and you might go that route. What does that mean? You can't bust a nut. What is a fucking surrogate? Yeah, just $40,000, man. This genius will fucking get you all whipped into shape mentally and physically and every other way. He may have to use a surrogate though. You know, we'll find out.
But it's always some buck-toothed, wall-eyed fuck from Minnesota who's like, Wes, why don't you pass on your seed? You need a legacy. You're not a real man. You didn't pass on your seed. I'm like, you got 6 kids you ain't taking care of. You.
She's a Mexicana. That look right there. Be prepared to start working on number 76, the reuniting of number 76, homie, because this woman isn't gonna stick with you.
Fucking translucent fuck, you know. But yeah, it's never a normal person who says all this weird shit. It's normal people understand situations, but yeah, it's just fuck. I never even thought of that as a weakness. Not for once in my life. To buy a woman shit and take care of her is the dopest shit. Like, oh, my bitch is flossier than your bitch. She's an extension.
So I'm somebody, when I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna give my woman the world. I'm not gonna give a bitch a thing. How do you call your woman a bitch? Oh, my bitch this and my bitch that. Wes is a weird individual.
Of you.
Right.
If you pull up and your chick's got some busted ass bag, that's an extension. You let her roll around like that. If she has a tiny ass, puny ass ring, dude ain't shit.
Yeah.
When she pulls up with a mega and she's got the Birkin, she's driving the shit, she got the watch and shit, a guy's like, I don't even know if I want to step to that level. Kind of keeps all the brokies away.
That's right.
But I mean, you know, it just is what it is. I feel like people think it's a problem to me.
The looks. Oh, she's laughing at you, Wes.
Materialistic, but I know when someone knows they deserve certain material items in life, that is a worth issue. They believe they're worth the nicest things in life. That doesn't mean all their worth comes from that, and some people it does. But I mean, you have to look at the individual case and say, does this person take care of themselves? Does this person prioritize personal development? And then do they have some nice stuff? Or do they just have surgeries and nice stuff? Because that's not her. She works really hard. She's a mother first and foremost. And then
why did he say the surgeries? He's talking about fake tits and ass. Homie.
Personal development, and then do they have some nice stuff? Or do they just have surgeries and nice stuff? Because that's not her. She works really hard. She's a mother first and foremost, and then prioritizes healing and.
I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys want to just, you know, we're here for the laughs, but there's nothing funny about that shading. Look at that shading. That's horrible.
Personal development, and then the whole thing is then we have some nice stuff too. But me and her would totally trade all the nice stuff to just be happy, healthy, and live good in 1 second. Yeah. So you guys, materialism is only something broke.
Materialism is only something that broke what?
People say because they wish they had more shit.
You're wearing a woman's coat. Gaudy jewelry, torn jeans that probably cost you $1,000, and you are gonna tell us how material things don't mean a thing because it's all about happiness? Right. I believe you. I sure do.
And anybody who can dissect an individual can see right away that the stuff doesn't make anyone, but it's a plus. And if you can't drive up in a nice car, wear nice shit, or don't think you deserve a nicer life, you have a worth issue. And that's a bigger problem than being materialistic, I would say.
No, 100%. And on that is
no, 100%. And,
Puggy. This is Puggy Watson. The other one's Peggy Watson. This one's Puggy Watson. As soon as he takes his sunglasses off, you'll know why I say he's built like a pug. But what is this? Guaranteed he hasn't read any of those books that are behind him. There's fake candles. There's fake plants. There's fake tree. This is amazing. This is not about materialism. This is not about imagery. This is from the heart, you guys. This is from the heart.
That's just a reflection of achievement. So broke people can't really see the designer stuff. They can't really afford it, or even average, and they wear proportionate clothes for their income level. If you're in multi-million, 7, 8, 9 figures, whatever, your wardrobe should reflect your income. It's
can somebody let Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and all of those guys, can they let them know? Can somebody tell them what these morons are saying, that they're not dressed in their stratospheric wardrobe level? Yeah, people with real money are doing it wrong, because these guys right here, the fake it till you make it guys, they're on the right track.
It's not really a flex. It's just where you're at. And it just happens to be a flex to regular people. Like, he's rolling a private jet. Well, you're not going to stand in the airport for 5 hours and deal with regular people. Your time's too expensive.
Dude, a normal commercial flight is like a city bus flying through the air.
Yeah.
Do you ride the city bus? No. It's a bunch of mentally ill motherfuckers on that shit.
Right.
Oh, hell no. There's a bunch of hardworking men and women who are taking care of families and make sure that they're putting shoes and clothes on their kids, keeping a roof over their head, keeping them fed. And so they sacrifice a fucking car in order to do what they got to do for their family. That, according to this moron in a woman's coat, is mental illness. But yeah, you guys, give him tens of thousands of dollars to hear this type of shit. To hear him belittle people. The same type of person that he was not too long ago. These little puny ass hands, both of them.
Peeing on themselves and yelling at each other. But I mean, that's the same thing as a commercial flight, basically. That's why there's always problems on them.
Yeah.
I mean, but whatever the fuck. I don't fly anywhere because I won't fly commercial. And if I fly somewhere, it better be worth $100,000.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go anywhere that bad. I like Miami. I like my fucking life. The only place I would fly for $100,000 is to see them.
Yeah.
And it's just because I won't be caught dead.
There you go. Angie, is that her name? For $100,000, he'll fly to you. Listen to him again.
$100,000.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go anywhere that bad. I like Miami. I like my fucking life. The only place I would fly for $100,000 is to see them.
The end. He'll take care of you, but you got to pay him $100,000. Now I know that's not what he meant. He's just so stupid that he can't stop the stupidities from just fucking flying out of his mouth. But this is just it doesn't end. The carny talk, the sales pitch doesn't stop. It doesn't end. He can't be authentic, but he's authentic when he's asking her to stroke his ego. The video I did earlier, I wish you guys could have heard it. I should have started from there again, but like I said, I like my reactions to be authentic, and I want to see it the first time with you guys.
Yeah.
And it's just because I won't be caught dead on a commercial flight. I might die on one.
That makes sense. No, you actually
That makes
might,
sense. He might die on one, and this moron.
That makes sense.
Take your sunglasses off inside, stupid. I promise you the sun is not in your room. Or in this, whatever the fuck this is.
Worse. So let's go back. A lot of the audience doesn't really know about you.
We need to ask Angie
Your
more
back,
questions.
your backstory.
Yeah, ask Angie.
So bring me, what does your life look like, your family life before Wes? Back when you were a kid, how did you get into dancing? What was your parents, your family life, children, brothers, sisters? So give us some kind of backstory into who you really are.
Fool, he just told you to talk to his woman, and you keep.
Hey, man, tell me who you are. Back before there was a Wes, tell me about Wes, because you didn't exist, but now you exist, and I want to know how you existed when you didn't exist.
The fuck?
And where do you come from?
Perfect. So I grew up in dysfunction. My parents divorced when I was 3 years old. Just a lot of people have a different level of growth, like emotionally. So they just weren't.
Guys, I can't beat up on her. But I do want her to talk.
Developed in that area. So I had to grow up very fast. I was a product of my environment. Everybody was doing drugs and hanging out with all the gangster guys and stuff. So I had lowriders at a young age. I was doing drugs at a young age. And I had my son very young, and he saved my life. He changed the course of my life for the better. But I still had the same programmings and the same.
I'm going to skip because I'm not going to talk about her. So I'm glad she was able to talk on her own, and I appreciate that. But let's go right here and watch this guy, how quickly he's probably going to make it about himself.
And healing on a subconscious level, because that is.
He'll be better from it.
Right, he will.
Yeah,
but as a mom, when you feel like.
Men have to go through shit.
Right.
There's a reason there's a lot of pussy men out there. They never go through shit.
Right.
So, I mean, whatever life throws at you, I mean, is it really your parents' fault? Could they really have protected you, or was that God's path for you? To really, what?
So I'm not going to get into, the A. So allegedly or apparently, Angie has a son who's unfortunately serving time for murder. Okay. And that's her story. If she got into it, you guys can go and you can listen. This is not even a funny part, right? Her son's doing time and how is this moron going to say that is part of God's plan? I was convicted of murder. I committed a murder. And it was definitely not God that I did it for. I was living a demonic lifestyle. And I did horrible things. That is not part of God's plan. And the fucking audacity and stupidity of a fucking idiot, lying ass, fake dope dealer in a woman's coat to say that somebody killing somebody is not the parent's fault, it's God's plan. It's not the parent's fault. The kid chose to do what he chose to do, just like I did. But to say it's God's plan, damn, homie, you took all the funny out of this one.
Is it really you that was the problem? Or was everything ordained from the beginning that he has to walk this path to make a choice to be a man or not? To still be a wreck or not? And I mean, I really think that everybody is set out on a path from day one that if they make the right choices in those hard times, that's what shapes them.
Right.
Their thoughts and actions during times of adversity will shape them. And so many pussies just lock themselves in their fucking grandma's basement or their mom's basement and play video games and shit now.
The funny is gone. He took the funny out of it, and this is where we're going to end it. Because I just, this dude never lived that life. He portrays a fake-ass lifestyle. But he's talking about stuff like, if you really listen to what he's saying, like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't have anything against Wes Watson personally, but I think he's an idiot. He's a moron, and he's talking about stuff that he doesn't know anything about. He lived a different type of life. He made some mistakes. I take that back. I don't like to use that word. He made some horrible decisions or poor decisions that wound up with him going to jail, and he got his ass whooped several times in the county jail. He got his ass whooped in the joint because of his stupid mouth, and then he learned to shut the fuck up and work out, and then he created a character, and this is it. Thank you for creating this weird-ass character for us to laugh at least once a week. Every week, Willie. That's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.